What is good? What is good? What is Gucci? Courtney IG, and I'm back again. And this time, guys, I am here to review Never Gets Late Here, the 14-track album from Shenseea. So, guys, Alpha was an album which I reviewed, and I enjoyed in parts. Let's put it that way. I enjoyed it in parts. Target, Can't Anymore, Henko Glue with Beanie Man doing an absolute Mazzolini. I enjoyed in parts. I felt like it was ups and downs. The song which had the biggest potential from that album, which didn't really land in the way I expected it to land, was Sun Comes Up, which, as I mentioned in my review, which you're going to be able to watch because I'm going to link it somewhere, it had the movie level of production and construction to it. But as I said, from top to bottom, I wasn't really impressed with the album as a body of work. I feel like it lacked openness. I feel like it just didn't deliver to the core, basically, in my simplistic conclusion on that. And in terms of the journey up to this point, I feel like Shenseea is a bit at a crossroads in terms of who is she trying to target? Aim for the target, put it, find it, you know? She's not making dancehall, she says at one point. Then she does make dancehall. Then she says she wants to be Rihanna, making pop. Then she doesn't make that. It's like, it's kind of confused in terms of who she's targeting at. But with the tracks that I've heard this year, especially Hit and Run with Massacre, I was like, okay, she's in the lane now. She's in the pocket now, which I feel like should be the basis for a cohesive, not too twanged out, not too diluted, solid body of work. So let's get into it. So Facelift is the intro, which is very powerful from Shenseea. Very strong, very determined, soothing vocal sample. I don't know who it is, but the vocal sample is really nice in the background, which gives you that feeling of this is really a new chapter. This is really flicking over a new page. Like, forget what I said on Instagram Live. Forget what I said in my interviews. And there's some encouraging words from a child in this, guys. I don't know who it is, if it's her son or whatever, but that, again, just brings it together, glues it together. And it's the perfect song to come into the undeniable banger, which I played hundreds of times already. So I don't really have so much unique points to say on it. But Hit and Run, like, when I heard that, I was, as I said, I was like, rah, Shenseea is on smoke this year. She's doing something which I can say I really like. I can say doesn't feel all of those things I said in the introduction. It's playful, it's catchy, it's contrasting. We get a contrasting story between her and Massacre. She's the one that doesn't want to commit. Massacre's the one that's longing for that relationship. Hit and Run, innit? And the video just brings it all together brilliantly. As that was a song I already knew, Tap Out was the one I was looking out for to hear what comes next, because I'm always thinking, all right, if you're gonna hit me with something good, what are you gonna bring next? What are you gonna bring next? Like, how is it gonna come together? Yes, it's slackness, like what we get with Die For You, which is common in dancehall. Slackness is slackness. Music is music. Music have to run. But both tunes are tough. That's it. And production-wise, Tap Out, much like I mentioned with my Steph review, yeah, you can go back and see that one. Dweet, Steph song's Dweet, maintains that original dancehall sounds, dancehall elements, no twanging, 0% twanging, straight up patois, when we like, you know what I mean? And Never Never is the commercially friendly dancehall. But I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Remotely. When it's done well, and you're giving us those twists of love, commitment, complexities of relationship dynamics formulated in a catchy way, and it's still reggae, and it still feels authentic, and it still feels Jamaican, and it still feels Shenseea, I like it. Thumbs up, you know what I mean? And she's tapped into the feedback, because when you get Keep a Place, giving you that rubber dub bass line feel to it. You know what I mean? What are you talking about? When you get that kind of feel of that bassline rubber dub, longing for love, an unreachable love. That's what it feels like, this song. It's an unreachable, burning love. It's so far away, but keep a place for me. Don't just fill it up with any kind of foolishness and any kind of rubbish. Keep a place for me, man. The distance is there, it's evident, but keep a place. I would have loved to have a feature on this. I would have loved Buju Banton to come on that and mash that up, or whoever, Damian Marley, whoever you can get from that kind of space, some of the people up on that wall, just to come and give us something. Like, give us something just to double down on it. You know what I mean? But it's a banger, same way. She did a madness on that one. I love it. And yeah, I just wanted the season vet to just fit in the pocket there. Much like she did with Wizkid on the last track on the album. He slid on that, worked me out, slid on it. And speaking of Afro beat-ish songs, Dolla has all the energy and confidence which Shenseea should be demonstrating. I know she is a confident artist, nothing wrong with that. And I like it when it's getting shown in the dancehall space. You know what I mean? When the flip is so good on that classic Ashanti, Fat Joe, What's Love? You flip that. The London madness. Done it well. You know what I mean? It's not all the Tiger, Offset. We don't need all of them lot on this, man. We don't need them lot on this. This ain't the time for that, man. Give us this. You know what I mean? Keep a place for the dancehall, diaspora. That's not even the correct terminology. But anyway, keep a place for us. That's what I'm trying to say. The tune is vibrant. It gives you that feeling of financial independence, self-sufficiency over temporary hookups. Skillibeng would have done a madness on a beat like this because it's bubbly. You know what I mean? It's bubbly. It's got that. It would have took it out of there. But yet again, she mashed up the track. She mashed up the flip, production, everything. London, Dolla, mad thing. So she lost me a bit with what followed in Nana and the Coileray and all of that kind of stuff. It's not for me anyway, so I ain't got nothing to say on that. But stars, guys, this is me now, because this is where I can start making the comparison between Stars and Sun Comes Up, which is, as I said in the introduction, a great big tune. This one, I feel like she realized Sun Comes Up maybe didn't do what she would have expected, even though it is a great, amazing track. It's got that motivational aspect. But with Stars, motivational, relatable, value yourself, other than trying to go for the unobtainable, superficial stuff, keep your family close, zone on what's within you. Powerful message. And yes, it is, people might say pop. It's great music. It's great music. It's great music and good tune after run. That's what I say. So you know what, guys? In conclusion, Shenseea redeemed herself. Shenseea, you redeemed yourself. It's what I would have expected with a debut, because this feels like you're giving a great introduction to what you have been doing. You're not deviating. You're giving a great introduction, a solid basis to build on. It's okay. You did it in your second one. Don't go now and do a 180 and bring us back to that pop space where you got Offset and Gunna and, you know what I mean? I know. Let's keep it there for now. Let's double down. Maybe give me a bit more storytelling. Maybe in the next one, maybe confident character comes through. Mashed it up. Obviously, this is for your female audience. You deliver to them. You deliver to the core. But even me, listening to it, anyway, I know how to do these. I can review anything. But it delivers to the core. Female, self-independent, hustle, grind, out here, living it up, living life. You deliver to that. I was listening to this and I was like, yeah, I feel proud, you know? I feel proud. Like, you've delivered for the Jamaican people. You've delivered for us. Like, you delivered well. I critiqued her last album and I was quite hard. Probably people would say you're quite hard on the debut, because I had such high expectations for her as a female artist. She dropped in the same year as Coffee. I think hers was after Coffee, and Coffee's was, as you can see, it's up there somewhere. It's up there, not right next to Buju. So if you're gonna, that's what I wanted, you know what I mean? And you're not the same type of artist, I know, but I still expect a certain level of quality, a certain level of bar. So I'll be back again. I'll listen to you next and see what you got next. But for this,
keep a place, Dolla, work me out. Like, banger. 7.5 out of 10 for me, guys. You know what to do. Inspire a